Earlier in today's show, we learned why it's so important to have a properly functioning gutter and downspout system that effectively directs roof drainage away from a home. We also saw how a hooded gutter system works through a principle called liquid adhesion, and how the LeafGuard gutter system that's being installed in today's project is fabricated on the job. Now let's see how gutters and downspouts are professionally installed with Andy Lindis from Midwest LeafGuard. Wow, Andy, these gutters look fantastic. You know, throughout today's show, we've been talking about how LeafGuard gutters can actually enhance the look of a home. That's if you can see them from a lot of angles. You can't even tell they're up there.
I know, they look great, but you know, you can have the best gutter in the world, and it's still not going to be great unless you have quality installation. Do you know that every one of our crews has at least one person on the crew with 100,000 feet of installation experience?
Ooh, that sounds like a lot of gutter being applied to a house.
You know, it's not just installing the gutters, it's removing your old gutters. You have to carefully remove the old gutters as to not disturb the roof line. Once that's all done, we're going to inspect your fascia board because you don't want to put on a great gutter system like LeafGuard on a fascia board that's going to pull loose.
So that subsurface that it's going to attach to, it's very important to have that good and sound?
This is the last gutter you're going to put in your house, so make sure that nothing's rotten. If it is rotten, carefully replace it. It doesn't happen very often, but every now and then we're going to run into a place that has maybe some dry rot, maybe some water got behind the fascia board, caused some rotten fascia. We're going to remove that fascia, put on new fascia to make sure that when we put on LeafGuard, it's installed against something sturdy and something that's going to last their lifetime.
Okay, so you start with a good, clean, sound fascia board. What's the next step in the process?
The next step, we're going to actually take the proper measurement for the gutter. Like I told you before, the machine comes out here, gets the gutter within a foot. We're actually going to make this gutter within a 1/16 of an inch of the exact size of that roof.
Wow, now how do you go about making sure that it's properly pitched?
While the gutter is getting assembled, we're going to check the fascia board to make sure that we can slope it properly. By checking, we're going to take measurements from the roof down along the way so we can chalk a line. So once water gets inside the gutter, it's getting to the downspout. Now in a perfectly level home, that's about a 1/4 inch every 10 feet. Now having said that, you and I both know not every house is going to be level, so adjustments are going to have to be made in the field. We're constantly checking with the level and constantly measuring to make sure that water gets in the gutter and gets out.
That's probably the most important aspect before you install the gutter itself.
Yeah, you don't want to install the gutter, only have water sitting there and have it overflowing constantly. You're back to the same problem, water getting into your basement. That's not what we want to do.
Sure, okay, so they have it properly measured, they use the chalk line, they marked it. It comes time to install the LeafGuard gutters. What's involved in that process?
Well, the gutter's all assembled. By assembled, I mean there's a bracket put inside the gutter every 24 inches, end caps are put on and sealed properly to ensure that they never leak. We attach it through the gutter into the fascia board with a 3-inch galvanized screw. Now that screw is installed above the water line to ensure there's absolutely no possible way for that fastener ever to corrode.
You said that the fasteners are inside? That's why I don't see them up here?
Yeah, it's all hidden fasteners inside the gutter above the water line. It doesn't affect the flow of the water at all, so it's nice free-flowing water all the way out the downspout.
And I just love the aesthetic value of having hidden fasteners that are very sturdy. Other gutter systems have flashing. I think all gutter systems probably need flashing. How do you address that problem?
You know, just like the gutter's all custom made, our flashing is custom made right here on the job site. The gutters are going to, like I said, slope towards the downspout, so that flashing is going to have to get wider as it goes towards the downspout. Now this flashing just slides up underneath your roofing, doesn't puncture your roof at all, does absolutely nothing to compromise the integrity of your roof line. What it does is ensures there's no possible way for water to get between the gutters and the fascia board.
Again, it comes down to the experience of the crew, and judging by 100,000 lineal feet on every crew, their experience, they know what they're doing. Homeowner will never have to worry about that with your system.
Yeah.
Okay, that takes care of the horizontal aspect. What about the downspouts themselves?
Now, we've opted to use a larger 3x4-inch downspout. Now, anybody that's ever cleaned a gutter out before, you get to that downspout, and it's got that, what I call a stint. Have you ever seen that before?
Oh, sure, they're usually round.
Yeah, never the exact same size as the downspout. We ensure what we attach the downspout to in the gutter is almost the exact same size as the downspout, which is 3x4 inches. That's 12 square inches that the water is able to flow out. Allows us to handle a higher volume of water at a faster pace, so if even little things like shingle rocks get inside your gutter, they're able to wash themselves out.
And sure, this is a very important aspect of it, because after all, if the gutters perform properly, they're moving an incredible amount of water. The last place you want it to back up is right here. You want to enhance the flow all the way down, and I assume that's why you opted for a larger downspout?
Larger downspout. Not only is it larger, give that a squeeze once. It's the most durable downspout ever built. Anybody that's ever had gutters, stepped on one, crunched it up, knows how flimsy these are. We've gone to a manufacturer to make sure we get the thickest possible aluminum for our downspouts.
Now, along the lines of connecting it there, you're obviously cutting a hole in the bottom of the LeafGuard product itself. Do you ever have to worry about that leaking?
It's all covered under our lifetime leak warranty. The end caps leaks, miters leaks, corner leaks, the gutter leaks, the downspout leaks. You call us, we come out and fix it for free. Again, a warranty good for you and the next person that owns your home, backed by the Good Housekeeping seal.
Boy, that's ultimate in peace of mind. Thing that we talked about earlier in the show is making sure that you get the water off the roof and down to the ground, but not stopping there. You want to get it all the way out away from the foundation. They did a great job here.
At the very least, get it past your lawn edge. We've opted for the hinged extensions here. Now, a lot of times people take off those extensions. They're taking them off and on, off and on, off and on. Over a couple-year period, that's going to wear on the metal. What happens then, a big wind comes through, it's able to knock that extension off, and then you got all the water draining right next to your foundation, which is the reason why I'm out here in the first place. So let's make sure that that can never happen.
And again, that's probably good advice for a homeowner with gutters. Walk around your house. We preached earlier in the show. Make sure the extensions are properly operating and getting the flow of water well away from the house.
Yeah, it's true water management.
Well, Andy, it's a fascinating system. Love seeing the machine that makes the LeafGuard system and the whole installation process. Thanks for coming on today's show.
Oh, it's been my pleasure.
Now here are some key points to help summarize today's show. Make sure you check your gutter and downspout system on a routine basis. Backed up gutters, a clogged downspout, or a misplaced extension can all lead to avoidable problems that can eventually cost a lot more money to fix. Next, if your home is near trees, consider a hooded gutter system like the LeafGuard system seen on today's show. You'll never have to clean your gutters again, and you'll have the peace of mind knowing that they are functioning properly. And finally, know the gutter product you are having installed on your home, and know the company installing the product. Avoid quick fixes, and choose a product you are sure you can rely on, and a company that can stand behind the warranties it offers. Well, we're all out of time for this week's show. Hope you've enjoyed it. We'll see you again next time on today's Home Remodeling.